college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be $17. So Arizona's offense will come out first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a mare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively,
it'll be a first and the 29. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Arizona in a hurry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He'll pull it down and run. Jukes his way for more. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Takes the easy completion.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Going for it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Wildcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A key in this running game will be Joe Jackson. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. Crosses the 45. Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. On the option. He'll toss it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Third down following the sack by the D. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
The Wildcats are in the hurry up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires on the move. Got his man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The play-action fake. Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's White. Spins away. Oh, he spun him again. Maybe some room here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Snap it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Let's send the tight end in motion. Finds the tight end. Snags it and he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Arizona right back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down.
And great offenses, man. They maximize who they have, and they use them to the best of their ability. You got a running back that can be a big playmaker like this. You can throw it short and watch him do the rest, but it's really about isolating him, getting him open, getting him on a linebacker. Now he can run away from it and win that advantage.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Going to the run, it's Craig. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Oakland. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Manning. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Arizona in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The run inside. It's Craig. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. To the air, it's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Jet sweep to the receiver. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
You got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell, hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
23, Kansas City, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Johnson wants to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Arizona right back to the line. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. Arizona runs out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Running inside, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Fafita.
And that's a great play by the defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the grab. It's Craig. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. To the air, it's Fafita. It's caught. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Arizona in a hurry. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he's knocked down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Oakland. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Motion from the wide receiver. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's dragged down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Off the play fake on 1st down. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. Johnson wants to throw it. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, what I can see here on the Arizona sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Arizona right back to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The RPO, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Arizona runs out the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Kevin.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He's got it. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. Arizona in a hurry.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that.
Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The run inside. It's Jackson. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Johnson looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Running inside, it's Craig. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Trying play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. A designed run for the quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Runs through the tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's White. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air, and he's wrestled to the ground. Kansas State pushing the pace. to the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll field the punt and look for room. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On the run, it's Fields. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Fields.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the 1st. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. Could be an alley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume,